My name is Ikengema from QuickTrade. We're about to start our technical analysis training. Welcome. Please send me a short message indicating if you can hear me or not. Let me check. No one has sent me anything yet. Guys, can you hear me? John Nomvula. Nomvula, why are you still in the lobby? You're supposed to be in already. Let me see. Nomvula, I'm trying to. Okay. I'm trying to move you to the room. Okay. Well, I mean, you're supposed to be in the room now, Nomvula. I don't know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, John, yes. Okay, okay. Nomvula is new. Junel, I think, is also new. Both of you guys, I think you are new. Is it true, guys? I've never seen you in my webinars before. John, I know, and a couple of other guys, yes. Okay, Junel is your first time. Okay. Sorry, am I pronouncing your name correctly there if I say your name is Junel? Are you Junel or Janelle? Junel. Junel. Oh, okay, Junel. Thank you so much. Okay, have you guys started trading? I'm talking to Nomvula Pasha and Junel and Junel, yeah. And Junel. Bianca also, I think, is new. Bianca Loxton. Bianca is new. I've never seen her in my webinars before. Guys, have you tried trading before? Is this your first training that you've ever done in the market or in technical analysis? Is this your first one ever, guys? Guys, I'm sorry. I need you to be interactive. That's the only reason why we have these seminars. I need you guys to be interactive. If I ask you a question, I ask that you type me a message immediately if you are able to and respond to the question because I mean I cannot really see you. I'm depending on the chat box to see whether you guys can hear me or not. So please help me on that one, guys. I need to try and focus on you, Bianca, Nomvula, Junel. My question was, have you guys done any training before on on market analysis? Sure. Okay. Okay. John and Gert, I think before we've done some training together with Gert. Sorry, man. Is it fine if I just call you Keshna? Maybe I should just call you Keshna. I have a problem maybe pronouncing your name. I'm sorry. Okay, Bianca. I'm on the wheel. No, I haven't. Okay, Bianca, I don't understand exactly what you mean that you are on the wheel. Do you mean that you are currently trading? Is that what you mean? You mean you're driving? You're on the road. Oh, okay. But how? But this won't be useful to you if you're on the road because I mean you need to be able to see my charts. You know, you need to be able to see my charts for you to be able to learn. But yeah, let's try. Maybe you may catch one or two things. Hello, Rebecca. John, maybe I should start. I should start off with you. I mean, is there anything that you found maybe in your analysis? Maybe after we had stopped doing the lesson yesterday, or maybe last night. Is there anything? Is there any particular share of interest that you want me to check out? Anything? Do you have anything there, John, for me? Uh, Mr. Ketchner, do you have anything that is giving you issues in your technical analysis? Is there anything that you'd like me maybe to unpack for you? Before I focus more on the new guys, the guys that have just joined us today, or who joined us for the first time today. Oh, no, no, no. Guys, please bear with me for 1 minute, please. Hi guys, I'm sorry I had a walk-in client. I had to attend to him. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. I had to attend to a walk-in client. I had to talk to him and tell him that I'm busy. I'm very sorry about that. I'm back now. Okay. Guys, today we sent out a couple of trade ideas. I think maybe that's what we should look at and use those ideas to try and learn from. We sent out ShopRite, and we sent out ShopRite and CML. We sent out CML yesterday. Okay, let's have a look at ShopRite. ShopRite, we sent it out as buy. There is another one that was sent via email. I'll tell you now what that was. I want us to check it out also. It was SAP. Okay, we'll have a look at SAP as well. We'll have a look at it. Okay, ShopRite. Okay, guys, for those of you that are new, we are using candles to determine whether to buy or sell the market. We use that basically to make our decisions. We have different chart types. For those of you that are new, we have candlesticks, or the style is candles, and we have the line charts. And here, this okay, I'll make it a thick red line. This thick red line is our moving average. We use that moving average to determine the direction of the market. Although we know that when the market is moving up, it should make higher highs all the time, and lower highs or higher lows. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to determine whether the market is going up or down. So that's the reason basically why I think it's important for one to use the simple moving average. I'll show you how to add the simple moving average. I've just removed it. This is the monthly chart on SHP. You right click on your screen. You go down to indicators, put your cursor on it, go add indicator. You're looking for a moving average, go SMA, simple moving average. You click on it, and it takes you to this window where it shows you the simple moving average properties. The period of simple moving average, you need to change it to 10. Let's try. This is not important, but I want to make it thicker so that you guys can maybe get a better view of what is going on here. This is the chart of ShopRite. ShopRite has been trading up. So if the price or the candles are above your 10 simple moving average, it means that the market is in a bullish momentum or is in a bullish mode. There are buyers controlling that market. The market is moving up, is moving higher. When it is below the moving average, it means that the market is declining. Like here, if you close the month below the moving average, it means that that market is likely to come down maybe for a couple of months before maybe it reverses and move higher. But usually when it is below the moving average, it tends to continue in that direction and never change. But with ShopRite, it was just trading sideways. So guys, when it is like this, when it is above, okay, CML we'll have a look at also. We'll have a look at CML also, guys. Okay, so when it is above your moving average here, Janelle, Bianca, when it is above there, it means that it's moving up. So what you need to do now, we need to mark our key support and resistance levels. Key support and resistance levels, we need to mark them. We need to mark them. This is our support area here around 226. Maybe let's put it here. 226 is low. I'm on around 228. That's our support. If you need to understand these key support and resistance areas, you need to mark each and every turning point that you see on your chart. You see this turning point here is important, turning point here important, this one important, this one is important. All these turning points are very important. So the best way to mark those levels is to change your chart from candles. Candles are like this. You just go there to the top style and change it to the line chart, and you start marking these levels here. So we are on an uptrend on ShopRite. So we should look for buy opportunities. Okay, let me now try and get okay, this is the main support that we have on the monthly chart. Let us draw another horizontal line here. Okay. If you guys understand, please stop me. I'll go back and explain. Okay. Our key support area on this one is around 228 230 levels on ShopRite. So if the price does really come down to 228 230, that's where I expect to see more buyers coming in and buying the stock. But I mean, we have another support around 237 to 238. The price came down recently. It was on the 4th of April. It came down. It touched that area around 237. It pushed back up. Currently, it is above the moving average. So if we see the price trading above the moving average like this, or being above the moving average, this this thick red line, it means that that market is likely to move higher. Another thing that we can do here, we can draw a falling trend line from the top coming down here somewhere. I lose my line there. Where was my line? I think it was lower down around 237. It was around here. So about that. Okay, so okay, this line that I've just drawn here, it's a falling trend line. It means it's looking at the price action, whether the market has been falling or rising from the 8th of March. The prices on ShopRite have been declining. And on the 13th it went below the moving average, it went lower, and yesterday on the 17th the price went above the moving average. So we're trading above the moving average, so that's the main reason why we think that ShopRite is a buy at the moment. Because I mean, if you look at the weekly is saying that ShopRite is a buy. Sorry, the monthly is saying that ShopRite is a buy because the price is above that red simple moving average. On the daily as well, it's trading above that thick red line. So that's the reason why we are going in and buying ShopRite. Today it's tried a couple of times to come down and test. It's tried a couple of times to come down and test our thick red line there around 240. Well, I mean around 245. Around 245, it's tried a couple of times, and it's still above. So I'm happy. I think that the price on ShopRite from here should start to pick up. Hopefully, we're going to have ShopRite trading a little bit higher over the next couple of days. So that's the reason why we think that ShopRite is a buy. Okay, let me draw maybe another resistance. Well, I mean, right now we are trading very close to our resistance. Our resistance around 249.38 or around 250. That's where our resistance is, and the high for the day today is 249.38. That's exactly where our horizontal line is, that represents resistance. So what needs to happen here is that the price needs to close above 249.50 or 249.38 or even 250 for the price to start moving higher. As long as the price is still below our 238, 249.38, we're not going to see a lot happening on ShopRite. But I mean, as soon as we break out above that line, one can actually sit on the trade in confidence that it's likely to move higher, provided we don't get any disappointing news, maybe from the global markets or from countries like America or China, which have been controlling the market over the past couple of days. If those markets don't disappoint us, there is a good chance that we're going to have ShopRite picking up. So that is why we are saying that we like ShopRite. Guys, if you have any questions, please ask before I move on to another stock. Rebecca, Bianca, Bianca is driving. Junelle, Rebecca, Junelle, and John. Guys, if you have any questions, please ask. Are you happy so far? Are you happy with the analysis that we've just given on ShopRite? Do you want me to go back and explain more? Are you confused? Okay, Janelle is good for now. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Uh, okay, John's typing a message also. Okay, John's good also. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Reg has just joined us. Hi, Reg. We're looking at ShopRite. Okay, now let's move on to SAP. SAP was sent out this morning as a buy. Just need us to check it out. SAP first, let's do the monthly chart. Okay. Okay, Junelle, what would you do here? Could you please tell me? Okay, this is the chart of SAP, SAP or SAP. The price is currently trading at 78.36. That's where the stock is trading currently. That's where the price is at. So I need you to tell me, Janelle, what would you do here? Would you go in and take a buy or take a long on SEPI, or you would go in and sell, or you maybe just sit on your hands and do nothing? What did you do here? Please let me know if you understand how to do some analysis on this. Okay. Could you please tell me why you go for a buy, Janelle? Because I mean, we are trading below the moving average. We said if the candles are above the moving average, we buy, and if the candles are below the moving average, we sell. So here it is below the moving average. So why would you go for a buy? Please help me there. Okay, I'll answer this one for you, Janelle. It's okay. Okay, let me check. Oh, okay. Okay, Janelle. Okay, let's change to our line chart to mark our support. We have support around this turning point here. This was in May 2016. We have support here. This is where the price is likely to reverse. So we are using this area to decide whether the market is stopping here or not. Because I mean, you can see the overall direction of this trend is up. But I mean, around this time here, late 2017, December 2017, the price closed below the moving average and started moving lower, and the price went down to 70, just below 72.50, but around 72.50 we had good support around there, so it's bounced off that support. Month to date we are up almost 3%. Now let's try and get the daily time frame there. Okay, let's check. Okay, those lines that we drew on the monthly chart, they held very nicely on the daily. The market hasn't actually closed the day below 73.59 since this drop here. So the price came down just below 73.59. It shot up. It went above the second horizontal line that we have here, and it shot back within this range. So in my opinion, this range here is a buy. That range is 73.59 and 79.50 or 79.74. That range to me on SEPI is a buy. I think the price is trying to put out a base there, and from there I think the stock SEPI should move higher. At the moment, things that are helping us to really think that this is a buy. We closed the day yesterday above the 10 simple day moving average. Although we have this overhead resistance of 79.50, we are hopeful that the price is definitely going to break out of this resistance eventually, when everyone else or the big guys see that around that area there is some value. They are going to come in and buy the stock out of this area. So I think SEPI is a good buy at these levels. The only thing that I may not be happy about maybe is the stop, because I mean within this zone I feel that this whole zone is a buying zone, so you cannot have your stop within this zone. Your stop has to be a little bit lower if you want to do well on this trade. You must not have your stop within this zone. You must not have your stop within this zone. Okay, guys, do you have any questions on SEPI? SEPI, I think it's a buy. I'm happy with it. You should just make sure that your stop is outside of the range. Okay, let's look at CML. We had a look at CML again yesterday. CML, the monthly time frame, we broke above, well, I mean, for the first time in May 2017, we broke above the moving average. We broke and closed above the moving average, and the price started moving higher. It's been trading higher since then. So for the past 2 months, though, we've seen the price coming off a bit, and month to date we are down like 1%. But we believe that around this thick blue horizontal line, the lower one, I think we're going to get more people coming in and buying CML. So we are using that as our support area currently. We're using that as our support area, and for the past since the beginning of the year, we haven't really closed the month below 78.76. So for that reason, I think that this market is actually gonna move higher and make us some decent profits. And now let's move and check our daily chart to see how it looks. Daily charts. The only thing that's giving us an issue here on the daily time frame is the fact that we closed below 78.93 the other day, and our horizontal line is around 79.37. And since then, we are under a little bit of pressure on CML, but I expect to see CML picking up beyond 79.37. When it goes above 79.37, I think we will have the price of CML pushing higher. Maybe going up towards 83, 84 levels, even 85. So that's the reason why we are thinking that CML is a buy. We are not really using this moving average here at the top. We are using this support area that we have here. We think that once we break above the support area, we are going to do well on. We are going to do well on CML. John, you may have a question here. I know. Sakile, you may also have a question here. I know, with regards to our strategy. If you guys have any questions, please ask. But I believe that CML is going to go higher from here. Guys, any questions? No questions. Are you happy with this? Who's involved in CML, guys? Who bought some CMLs today? Who bought some CMLs today or yesterday? Okay, let me look at your questions. Well, I mean, if you look at the blue dotted lines, the blue dotted line and the thick blue line there, between 79 and 78, I think that's a buy zone. Around there, you can look to buy some CMLs between this zone here. So anything below 77, I think, yeah, will that would really invalidate our call here. Would need to reconsider, but for now, I think we are still in the race. Okay, you're saying that it was an order and CML haven't reached the buying price. I don't know. When did you do it? Because I mean, yesterday we went down to 78.29. Yesterday we went down to 78.29, and I think the price was 78.50. So those that went in like very early, they managed to get the right price. I don't know. Let's just wait for 78.50. See if the price is going to come down to 78.50. If you don't get it, well, I mean, just leave it. You'll get other trades, Junel. But I mean, the first time it was sent out was, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I can't remember whether we sent it out on Monday or Tuesday. I can't. But I mean, around that, around this area here, within this area, between 79 and 78, I think this one is in a buy zone. You can actually go in and buy it. You can go in and buy it. No, today it wasn't the first. Today I think was the second time. I think the first time we sent this one out was on Tuesday, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. We sent it out for the first time yesterday, and today we are sending it out again for the second time. Okay. Okay. Janelle is still busy sending us a message there. Let's wait for it. See what it says. You did not get it yesterday. I'm sorry, Janelle. I don't know what happened, but I mean, it was sent out yesterday. Let me check. I'll tell you what time I received mine. Yeah, yesterday. It was. I received it at 11:15. I received mine at 11:15 yesterday. Who else did not receive it? Oh, I thought Sakila was typing a message. Okay, guys. We've looked at SAP. We've looked at CML. Let's look maybe at some at some currency trades. Let's look at we'll look at NZD USD mini. We'll look at NZD USD mini. Okay, Sakila, we'll have a look at your BET and PFG. We'll have a look at them now. Well, I mean, currencies are very volatile, so you must keep that in mind. I'm looking at this one, the NZD USD. If the NZD USD closes like this today, if we close below our moving average here, I think we are likely to see maybe the price of NZD USD maybe going much lower, maybe even coming down below this support line that we have here. If you are brave enough, you can wait for it maybe to even get down to the bottom of this range, because I mean it's been range bound for quite some time. At the beginning of April, it was trading here and it went up there and it failed to break above this resistance that we had here. And currently, it looks like it's broken this support that we had around this area. If it stays like this for the rest of the day, there's a good chance that tomorrow we're going to maybe try and test that overhead resistance that we had as support earlier, which is now resistance, and move lower, come down to this horizontal support here, break below, and decline much lower. So this is a trade opportunity maybe that you can look at maybe at your own time, if you if you're interested in forex trading, but you must be very 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 careful when trading that one, because I mean the main trend is still up. We just think that right now it's coming down, so the US dollar is a little bit strengthening, so we think that it's a good currency pair to be involved in on a short side, maybe over the next couple of days. It's not a long term thing, it's not. Okay, let's look at PFG. Okay, PFG. Okay, what do you think is happening here, Sakile, on PFG? Uh, yeah, Bianca, you can't see anything if you are using an Android device. You need to be on a laptop or a desktop. I'm very sorry. I thought you just wanted to hear since you are driving, since you are on the road. Okay, let's get our. We looked at PFG a few days ago, I think. PFG is below its moving average. Tried to move higher. This is on a monthly time frame, and it started coming down. It started coming. Well, I mean, it went up. Month to date, we are up 2.6. Let me see what Sakile is saying. I entered a long at 124.99. I'm a bit puzzled if I should stay in the trade or leave. Okay. This trade, I would, I would be interested in buying maybe PFG closer to 117 levels. If it moves lower, maybe around 113, 115 levels. You went in 124.99. That's a bit high in my view, and you are trading below your moving average there on your monthly time frame. Well, I mean, you are within a buying zone. I think between 130 and 115, one can actually go in and buy Pioneer Food Group, hoping that the price maybe picks up beyond 130. And because I mean, if it picks up beyond 130, I think the next level that the price is likely to hit is 150. If we take out 150 and take out the falling trend line around 160, 165 levels or 155, you could see this stock really pushing higher. So I don't know. Let's check how the daily looks. Let's check how it looks if you can pick up anything interesting there. Okay, on the daily, we are still going to use the same support and resistance lines that we've drawn, the horizontal lines. I think 130 is a big problem on PFG for now. I think it's a big problem, although we are above our moving average. It looks like a buy on the daily time frame, but on the monthly time frame, it doesn't look like a very good buy. So I'm not really happy about this one. I think if we do move higher, we are going to move higher to like what 129, 130. After 129, I think the price may start coming back down again. The most important thing maybe to be on a lookout for is this falling trend line here. Let me draw it like this. The falling trend line. This falling trend line, if the market breaks below, above this falling trend line, we could see maybe a little bit of buying interest coming back into this particular stock, PFG. But my issue is still 130. Any break above 130 is going to be very good for the stock. At the moment, I think it's under a bit of pressure. But I mean, getting it around 117, 118 levels, I think is not a bad idea at all. If you are in already, having maybe gone in around 124, yeah, it's fine, but we still have that battle around 126, 127 area, Sakile. That's my only issue there. Otherwise, maybe if you are willing to wait, you can just wait and hope that the market moves higher over the next couple of weeks. And if that happens, we're going to see this price improving. You're going to see this price improving. The other stock you wanted to look us what you wanted us to look at was BAT. Let's have a look at BAT. Daily time frame looking very good. Let's now look at the monthly. No, 3 months is very low. We don't want that. Okay, same principle. The price, when it's above your moving average or your red line, it means it's going up. When it is below, it means that it's going down. And here, okay, okay, I'll just, this one is not very clear, but I will mark it. I want to see what happened there. This is another turning point that's worth marking. This one is going to be very tough, guys. Rate has been on a huge decline since I think 2016, and recently I think mainly because of the rand weakness, we've seen the price of Brate I mean improving a bit because I mean the rand has been weakening a bit against the US dollar from the 270 levels that we once saw earlier in the year 2018, and now it has weakened to about 12 bucks. It's been trading between 12.18 or 12.15 and 12 bucks. So some of these stocks are, I mean, are rising on the back of that. They are enjoying the rand weakness because I mean they make most of their money offshore. So if they return their profits back to the country at a better rate, they are happy. But I mean, when the rand strengthens and it's time for them to bring back their profits, it makes them very little profits or less profits. So they don't like a strong rand. So a weaker rand is good for them. So I think that's the main reason why the price of Brate has been rising over the past couple of days. I don't think that Brate has turned the corner yet. I would want to see maybe a close above the monthly moving average before I decide maybe to take a long on Brate. I think Brate still has an issue with 40 bucks. Around 40 bucks, we could see maybe sellers stepping in and pushing the price back down to 35 on Brate. So for that reason, I think Brate is not a buy yet. I understand on a daily time frame, it's looking good. The price is pushing higher, pushing towards 40, 50. But around those levels, I expect to see maybe buyers coming back in. If they don't come in around those levels, I have another level for you. Another level that I have for you, the highest. I'm not gonna mark this one, this 42. I'm not going to mark 42. In fact, oh, let me just mark it. Okay. Well, I mean, this market to move a little bit higher, it would have to take out 40 bucks. If it takes out 40 bucks, then the next area of resistance is 42. From 42, we're going up to 45. Around 45, that's when I think maybe more buyers are going to step in and push the price lower. Even around 40. I mean, sellers may come in and push the price lower, so I wouldn't really take chances and buy a Braid at the moment. I'd wait for Braid to get better first. You're saying, Sakile, you are long at 36.87. You're saying you're long at 36.87. Please wait, let me check here. Yeah, long around this support here. Yeah, long around this support here. I don't like this trade as a long. I don't like it as a long. I'd rather wait for some good bounces that I can sell. You know, get a good bounce on this, you sell it. I think you'll make money that way. If you want to try and buy it, it's more like you're going against the trend. So I don't think that that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather sell this one instead of buying. I'm not saying that you should leave your trade almost immediately, Sakile, but you must just keep an eye on it. Because I mean, if you look at it, maybe there could be a couple of things that are looking positive on this trade, like your falling trend line here. You see, we had that falling trend line. The price is trading above the falling trend line, but I don't see it going very far. I think if it does go far, I think we'll go to 45, 45, 50 levels after. I mean, after that move, we could see the price coming back down again. That's what I think is likely to happen on this one, guys. Reg, do you have any questions? Do you understand what you're doing? Do you need some more assistance on understanding how we do our analysis? Please send me a message. Please let me know. Don't understand, so maybe I can go and explain. Oh, you have been setting up indicators. Oh, okay. So you have been doing something, Reg. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, Sakile saying that we should look at Aspen APM. We looked at Aspen yesterday. We looked at Aspen yesterday. Aspen, we've always said that Aspen is looking attractive around 240, 250 levels. Every time when it gets there, I think that it represents a bit of value around those levels. So anything above 250 for me on Aspen is a buy. Above 250. The only issue is that around 265 we have some overhead resistance, like here 263, 265. Sellers come in, push the stock lower, back down to 250, 251 levels. Even if you do take out 263, 265, we have 279 or 279 or 280 to deal with still. So that level is still a big problem in my view. It's still a very big problem. But I mean, looking forward, I think that Aspen is definitely going to do well. I think it's going to do well. I think it's turned the corner because I mean, I think the main reason why it came down so much was because of the Viceroy research note that they produced on Aspen, saying that Aspen had a couple of irregularities that they weren't happy about. So that's why we saw Aspen coming down. But now it looks like it's hit the bottom. It's going to try and put out the bottom there and build a base and pick up from there. That's what I think is going to happen on Aspen. What were you looking at doing there on Aspen, Sakile? What were you looking at? Or are you happy with the explanation that you just given you on Aspen? What were you looking to do? Uh, 258. I think it's too. I think it's too high. In my view, Sakile. I think 258 is too high. I'd wait maybe for 251. I'd wait maybe for 251, 252 levels, around 250, like 251, 252, even 250. I think that that is the right area to buy this one. 250 is very close to our resistance that I've just mentioned. That 263, 265. I think it's very close. More especially if the stock is going to be trading maybe sideways over the next couple of weeks. So the best thing is to wait for it maybe to come down to 251, 250 levels and then buy it from there. 258 I think is too high, very close to our resistance around 265, 260, 265, 263, 265. I think it's very close there. Okay, guys, any more questions? If you guys don't have any more questions, I think we're going to be ending our session at 1. Janelle, do you have any more questions? Sakile, Reg, John? If you guys don't have any more questions, we are going to end our session at 1. Okay, Sakile, you're saying that you're happy. Okay, that's great. Okay, bye bye, John. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Yeah, Junel, we do this every day. You can join us tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah, please do your homework, and when you do those exercises, please come back with those issues that you encounter, so that we can have a look at them together and see if we cannot try and solve them. Thank you very much, guys. You guys were interactive. I want you guys to try and contribute a lot to this. I don't just want to be the only one talking. I want you guys to partake and take control of this training. You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.